a.m. and it's my first day. Let's get up, take a shower, and get ready.
Gotta be something different. You must be made for me. Patience is nothing. In and out, in and out, in and out. Arguing, trifling, difficult. Let go. I don't know why you love me. Yeah. You got it bad, you got it bad for me, babe. I don't feel glad that I can have this, babe. Nobody else true. Nobody else makes me. Nobody else had a clue what I could do, what I could do. We're riding around the love, riding around the trip, riding around the dick. Riding around the slap me up the dick. I'm throwing a fit. Riding around the world.
Okay, you guys, so I made it. I am so nervous. Oh my god, cars is coming. I'm so scared to vlog, y'all. I'm sorry, I can't do this. Hi you guys, so my hair looks a little messy and wild, but tomorrow, which will be November the 10th, will be my first official day at work on the units. I've been having like orientation and like skills, but tomorrow will be my first official day on the units, and I'm just so excited, nervous, scared, but just ready to just be thrown out there and like hands-on. And I'm really excited, y'all. I'm just so nervous. I don't know what to expect. I just want to be able to get along with my preceptor, be able to ask her for help, and just learn, you know. I want her to be patient, and also patient and kind of hard, but I'm extremely excited, extremely nervous. I'm going to be on days for my orientation, then I will transition over to night shift. Again, I'm going to be in the labor delivery unit. I'm just so nervous, y'all. Like, I don't know what to expect, but I wanted to come here the day before because today is November 9th. I go in tomorrow, November 10th. So I'm just ready. I'm gonna take you guys along with me getting ready to go for my first shift, and I'm gonna definitely give y'all a recap after about how my first shift went. And yeah, I'm working 4 in a row, so I'm gonna work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Luckily, they're not 12-hour shifts. These shifts are gonna be 8-hour shifts. I start by 12 on Wednesday. No, Thursday. I start by 12 on Thursday. So that should be fun. But I'm gonna let y'all know how these 8-hour shift goes. I am excited, nervous. Like, I just don't know. I'm in mixed emotions, but I'm just so ready to experience this, to finally be in the field that I've been dreaming of. So yeah, y'all, just wanted to come on here real quick. That's why like it's not a good setup. Lighting's not that good. Like, my bed, I was like taking a nap, so you probably see my blanket over there. But I just wanted to come on here and just give you guys an update, because I feel like my vlog is everywhere. I didn't really record as much during my orientation week because it was just orientation. It wasn't too much happening. But I'm definitely going to record these next 4 days and give you guys a debrief of how each day went. So keep following along, and yeah, the next clip, it should be me getting ready for my first shift ever as a labor delivery registered nurse. Okay, hi you guys. So it is maybe a week after you guys seen previously of me getting ready, or me going to orientation, my first day of work. Orientation was basically like HR, policy guidelines, and then we didn't really get in specifics about each unit, but later on we did. So that's what happened. And also we had like modules to do during the week and all that. And then the next week we did Epic, like we learned about our system and did modules on that. And then on November, hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all the day. November 10th was my first actual day on the unit, and I told you guys I was going to tell y'all how that went, how just the whole day it was I'm gonna tell y'all how the day went. So I was hired for night shifts, but they told me they want to start me on day shifts to just get more experience with the experienced nurses, and also to just, you know, day shift is kind of more busy than nights, and they want me to experience that and learn. So I agreed to doing day shifts. And actually I think I might like day shifts. I haven't done night shift yet, but I think days might be where I'm leaning towards. But day shift, it was a lot going on because, you know, management's there, your attendees are there, like family members are there, like it's a lot going on, and it's more busier during days because that's when like C-sections are planned. That's when it's just like a lot to be going on during that time. So I have a temporary preceptor until my real preceptor comes back from PTO. My temporary preceptor, she is kind of like, she just made her year 2 months prior to me being there. So it was cool, like we were around the same age. She was sweet, but it felt like, you know, I don't know if any nursing students are watching this, or even nurses, like when you was a nursing student, y'all know how we used to go to clinicals and you would follow your nurse and you literally felt like a puppy, like you were just following around doing everything she did. Some stuff she'll tell you why, some stuff she won't explain to you why, like you just felt like you were just following along, sometimes in the way. Well, that's kind of how I felt my first day. I felt like I was in the way. I felt like a lot was going on. Like I seen 2 vaginal births like right when shift changed. It was just like a lot of chaos, a lot going on. It was so overwhelming because it was like, this is a lot at once, like, you know. So I felt like I was in the way because it was just like everybody was in the room. It was like maybe like 8 people in a room, and I just felt like I didn't know, like I wasn't listening to the times they were calling out, like when placenta came out or when baby was delivered. A lot of different things like I should have paid attention to, but again, I was my first day and I was just so overwhelmed. So that was my first day. My second day I went back because I had 4 in a row. So my second day I went back. It was, again, overwhelming. I felt like I couldn't read the strip. I just felt like it was just so much going on. And I just felt, again, overwhelmed because I just felt like me and my preceptor were both anxious people, and like 2 anxious people just, so, but she still was nice and sweet. She tried her best to explain stuff to me for me to get an understanding. And then on Monday, because I did Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I was with her Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then Monday I had a new preceptor. Because again, I'm having different preceptors until my original preceptor comes back from PTO, which she comes back this following Sunday. So the preceptor that I had on Monday, she was amazing. Like I loved her so much because she was an experienced nurse. She was able to explain stuff to me. She was letting me do things, and she was asking me questions, asking me why, just showing me her different techniques. And I felt like that was amazing because it gave me time to really understand why I was doing certain things, what I need to do in case this was to happen, or just what I need to have in my room. How do I prepare my room? How do I get my room ready for delivery? It was just a lot of different things that I felt like she really took her time to explain to me, and I really thank her for that. And I felt like, okay, whew, like I can breathe. Like I felt like I was starting to understand and recall things because like she was like calm, and it made me kind of be more calm. And so I felt like I learned a lot with her. It was just a very good experience. But again, like my educator says, this is like her saying, you're not gonna know everything. Like a new grad, you're not gonna know everything, especially when you're in a specialty unit. Like it takes time to learn stuff. It takes time to figure out your way, your technique, because you're not gonna follow everybody's way. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make up your own way. And that's why I like having different preceptors to a certain extent, but I do like it because I get to see their way of doing things. I can take little bits from each person that precept me. And so I really did enjoy that. I took different tips from each one, and like I'm coming up with my own way of doing things, how I would like my room set up, how I would like to document. Like it was just, I actually do enjoy that part, but I do think it's really important to stay with one preceptor, maybe 1 or 2, but really one, so that you can really learn. They know exactly what you know and what you don't know. But overall, I would say that I'm so happy I picked L&D. I love it. I just really love the diversity of my unit. I love my coworkers. I love my patients, like the diversity of my patients. I just love being there for them, and this is a very vulnerable time, and I just love to experience that with them. It made me really sad and so happy that I was able to be in the unit that I dreamed of, because I see why I like it so much. Like, I'm in here and it's like, it's amazing. Okay, so a lot of people be like, okay, so how is it? And I just feel like I'm back in nursing school again, like, cause you're learning, like, not like tests and stuff like that. But hello. So a lot of people was asking, like, does it really feel like you're back in nursing school? And yes, you feel like you're back in nursing school, but like your specialty, because I feel like I'm learning a lot of new different things. But one thing that I do like about L&D, like, your interventions are the same, like your meds, your passing are the same. It's usually like the same rate, or if you have to bolus or something like that. But it's just, I love it, y'all. Like, I really enjoy my hospital. I really enjoy what I'm doing. I feel like, you know, I did have a breakdown because I felt so overwhelmed. I felt like I didn't know anything, but like I had to remember, like my educator kept telling me, like, you're not gonna know everything. Like, it takes time. Like, it might take 6 to 8 months before you're like, okay, whew, I can breathe, you know. But the good thing about it is there's always help. Like, I can always go to like my coworkers and ask them for help, or I always, you know, no question is a dumb question. And I feel like that's the key thing for new grads, is for us to ask whatever question that comes to our mind. Like, if it feels like it's a dumb question, I promise you it's not, because I promise you that person either asked that question or somebody else in that unit had asked that question before. And so I'd rather you ask that than have something happen, God forbid, to your patient. And if you would have asked that question, you would know the answer of how to intervene. So I just feel like, with my tip to new grad nurses, is to ask always questions. When it's slow and when there's nothing to do, like, for example, it was slow in my unit. They hate that word slow, but I'm telling y'all, it was really slow. We had like no patients. Go around, like, go in the supply room and go look, like, go figure out the different things, IUPC, FSC, like, go in there and figure out, like, okay, if this was to happen, what I need to get. Or, you know, look at the fetal strip. Really make sure that you understand how to read it. Take time to, that's your time to really ask questions. Ask other nurses different things. Like, use that downtime for your advantage. That's what I do. So I go in there, I start taking notes. I start trying to read the fetal strips, like previous ones from another patient or something like that. Like, I really take that time to get as much learning I can from different nurses, because nobody's doing anything, and I promise you they're bored, so they probably want to tell you different stuff. They don't mind. Don't use downtime to be on your phone or that. Like, no, you're a new grad, so you're gonna get the hardest patients because you're a new grad. Like, they want you to experience that so you know what to do. Like, of course they're gonna be your preceptor, they're helping you, but you need to know what to do, because in the day, after your preceptor's gone, it's up to you. Like, this will be your patient and it'll be on you, your license, if something was to happen, God forbid. So use that time to really ask questions and learn. Like, that's the biggest thing. Like, I want to stress that so much. Your downtime, do not be on your phone, do not be trying to read like a book. Learn. Use that time to go into the supply room, like, learn where everything's at, your IVs. Really get to know your supply room. I feel like that's something that I did, and I'm really glad I did that. Also, get to know your coworkers. Ask them how long they've been nurses. Ask them how long they've been on this unit. Ask them, like, what's the craziest thing they experienced, or what they did if this was to happen. Like, just get to know your nurses, because the ones, I promise you, the ones with a lot of experience, they have stories to tell you. The ones with little experience, they even have stories to tell you. Like, no matter the experience, somebody experienced something, and that whatever they experience can definitely help you. Overall, you guys, I really enjoyed my first week on the unit. I learned so much. I'm still learning. I'm still growing as a new grad nurse. It does get overwhelming. There are days you're gonna have a breakdown. There are days you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I did that. Like, I'm still working on my IVs. Like, I blew an IV the other day. Like, it takes time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just long as you get a chance to do it. Like, for example, on my downtime, like, they were showing me how to get better at my IV, what techniques they do to help them be able to do their IVs. You know, like just use that time to learn. I don't know everything as a new grad. Like this is the time where you want to learn. This is the time you want to take advantage of having your preceptor. Like ask them any question and every question. Like even if you're off of work and something comes to your mind and you want to, like that's what I did. When I was off of work, I was like, you know what? I was thinking about this. What if this happened? I texted my preceptor and I was like, da, da, da. And she answered the question for me. Like that's the beauty of having a preceptor. They're there to help you. They're there to be your support, you know. And I love that my hospital offers that, a nursing residency, because I know not all hospitals do. I'm cherishing this time being a new grad. I'm learning so much. I'm not the best nurse yet. I'm still learning and progressing. I set goals for myself. Like I want to be able to do IVs. I don't want to blow them. I want to be able to determine how many centimeters my patient has dilated, because I'll be going in there and I'll be like, it's mushy, like I don't know, 4 or 5 centimeters, and then my preceptor be like, no, it's 2, and I'm like, okay, you know. So like I'm still learning. Like it's a lot that you have to learn, and like don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. Like don't make yourself feel bad that you don't know everything. I promise you, all those nurses that you're around, they were in the same predicament as you. Like they might be acting bold and bad, but they were literally in the same predicament as you. They was in your shoes once. They know how it feels to be a new grad, to feel like you don't know nothing, to feel like you don't belong. Take that time to like, okay, you know what, I wasn't right with my how many centimeters she was dilated, but next time I'm gonna get it. Can you tell me how she's 2 centimeters? And they'll explain it to you. And the next time you go in, you'll know, okay, well, I remember she said this, so let me look for that. Not be afraid to call your doctors if you notice something abnormal. Like that's something I was so afraid of. I know a lot of people, new grads, they're probably afraid of calling the doctor. Man, call that doctor, because at the end of the day, it's your license. Like you're advocating for them. They look at you. When something goes wrong, they're calling you as the nurse to help them. And you as a nurse have to call the doctor, hey, I need these orders because this is happening. You advocate for your patient. Your patient looks for you. So don't be afraid to call the doctors if you think something is not right, or you think something, you're unsure of something, or you think the medication they order, you think something like the dose is too much, whatever. Go ahead and just call them and like talk to them. Also, when you do that, you actually kind of start to build a relationship. They start to trust you with certain things. You know what I'm saying? They start to ask for your opinion, and that's really good. So I wanted to come on here and just give you guys some little tips of what I learned from my experience. Again, I'm going to keep updating you guys, because I feel like over the months I'm going to be having different experiences, good ones, maybe bad ones, hopefully no bad ones, but it's prone to happen. And I just want you guys to feel like you're not alone, because I know a lot of new grads are probably feeling the same way I feel. Like, should I know this? Like I feel dumb, like I'm scared to ask this question, or I just feel like I'm the new fish on the unit. Like, you know, it's just different things. I have to tell you 3 tips from this whole video. No question's a dumb question. Remember, you're not gonna know everything. So please don't like be hard on yourself. Like it's okay, you're not gonna know. And 3, don't give up. Like keep pushing. Don't try to say like, oh, this is not for me, I want to change units. Like keep going. You're literally new. Like this is what's bound to happen. You're bound to not know everything. Like it's gonna take so much time before you, even experienced nurses don't know not everything, because nursing is always changing. So like it's okay if you don't know everything. Don't be hard on yourself. This advice, because I literally tell myself this every day, like do not be hard on yourself, because I feel like when I first was on the unit, the first 3 days, I was very hard on myself. I was like, Whitney, you should know this, what you need to listen for this, you need to do this. Like breathe, Whitney, it's okay. It's literally your first day, it's your 2nd day, or it's your 3rd day. You're not going to know every single thing, and that's okay, but you at least have a support system right here where you can ask questions and you can get to know, to figure out your answer to the question, you know. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love y'all so much. I'm gonna continue to bring you guys more content. Just be patient with me, and let me know if you have any questions. Comment down below, send me a DM if you have me on socials. And yes, you guys, to all my new grad nurses, don't give up. Y'all got it. Keep pushing. We're in this together. We're not gonna know everything. To all my nursing students, you will be in our shoes very soon. Do not give up. Keep pushing. All that hard work that you do in nursing school really pays off. Like this is where it's at. So keep going hard. Don't give up on yourself, and keep pushing. Any questions, whether it's with nursing school, whether it's being a new grad nurse, don't hesitate to ask me. Comment down below. Send it to my socials. I'm here. Winnie the Truth. You see how he hushed when I just look at him because he knows. Winnie the Truth is finally out.